Let's get started seated on our mats, okay? So what we're gonna do is just find a nice lift in our chest. Start to open your shoulders and align your neck right over your spine. And just bring your hands down to your knees and just start that nice, steady in and out, breathing through your nose. And you can either close your eyes or find a soft gaze at the tip of your nose. Maybe that first breath, just exhale. Just let those shoulders soften. And let's just take 3 steady breaths here as we begin. And on your exhale, this time through the nose. Just one more full breath right here. Perfect. And let's just bring our hands right to our heart space and take a fresh inhale with me. Nice fresh inhale. And this time, audible exhale, just let it go. Just feel those shoulders soften. One more time, inhale. Just take a tiny moment here to set your own intention. Maybe it's just being a little more mindful through each posture. So let's begin. Nice fresh inhale. What we're going to do is just send those arms straight up. Push those hands together in our prayer mudra. And those arms are going to extend nice and long. Lift your chin up. And on your exhale through the nose, bring your hands back down to your heart space. Just nice and slow. This is a mindful exercise to bring us right into the present moment. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Bring those hands back down to the heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale through the nose, back down. Those hands travel to your heart space. Perfect. And now let's just sweep both arms out to the side and then up over our head. Nice fresh inhale. And on our exhale, palms sweep away from each other. Open those shoulders nice and wide. 2 more times. Here we go. Lift those arms up. Exhale through the nose. Arms sweep back down by our side. And last time, inhale, lift those arms straight up. Chin lifts up as well. Exhale through the nose, sweep those palms away from each other. Hands back down by your hips. Beautiful. And let's just go ahead, switch our legs up the opposite way we had them. And now we're just going to take one arm, okay? Let's place our left hand down and just lift that right arm straight up. And then reach over your head. You can even gaze up at the palm of your hand. Now, if your left hand feels a little tight towards your body, just slide it over. Just feel that side of your torso stretch. Lift your chin up. 2 more breaths. One more full breath. Excellent. Inhale, sweep that hand back down by the other side. Left arm lifts straight up and then over the head. And just start that nice deep breathing. Lift your chin up. Gaze up at that palm of your hand. Once again, slide your hand over if it's a little too close to your body. 2 more breaths. Perfect. Inhale, sweep that hand back down. And now both arms lift straight up. Lift your chin up, and on our exhale, gentle twist to our right. Bring your left hand down to that front knee, back hand just off to the side. Lift your rib cage and just start to gaze back over that right shoulder. Draw your navel to your spine, soften that back shoulder, and just keep breathing a few cycles of breath. flooding our body with some fresh oxygen. One more breath. Inhale, turn forward. Let's sweep those arms straight back up. Other side, right hand to left knee, back hand just behind your hip. Rotate that torso, lift that rib cage up and soften that back shoulder. And just keep breathing nice and deep. Just nice, steady breaths. 2 more breaths. Inhale, turn forward. Here we go. Sweep those arms up one more time. Lift that chin up. And on our exhale, bring your hands down to your heart space. Beautiful. And let's just come right down to our cat-cows, okay? So what we're going to do is align our wrists right underneath our shoulders. And we've got our knees hip distance apart. Fan your fingers nice and wide. You might want to just shift your hips around just a little. Just make sure they feel okay right where they are. And just extend your shoulders up. And let's take the cow first, okay? Inhale. Just let that belly relax down toward the yoga mat. Scoop your heart space forward. Lift that chin up. Soften those shoulders. Exhale. Round your back toward the ceiling, toward the sky. If you're outside, chin toward your chest, navel to spine. And just start that rhythm all over again. Let's just do a few rounds right here on our own, okay? Breathing nice and deep. Try to release your tailbone on that cat stretch when the spine is arched up toward the ceiling of the room. Let's take 3 more rounds. It's an excellent way to start your day. Some light limb stretching, deep breathing, some cat-cows. One more round just for good measure. Perfect. Now we're just going to start to shift our hips back, all right? So bring your toes forward just so you have your heels up. Nice fresh inhale. Shift your hips back toward your feet. Chin reaches for your chest. Round your back as you draw your navel to your spine. And on your exhale, roll that spine forward. Shift those hips forward. Plant those hands and just release your tailbone down to the yoga mat. Lift that heart space up. And just start that rhythm all over again. Round that back. Arms stretch out nice and long as you shift your hips back toward your feet. And just roll forward. And let's take 2 more rounds right here. Just a little spine love. Oh, there's Phoebe, my little chihuahua. Last round. Hi, Phoebe. She's such a good little girl. This is our last shift back toward the heels of our feet. And let's just come right back up into our cat-cow situation, our position right here. And we're getting ready to thread the needle. But first what we're going to do is flutter our feet on our mat just to bring some blood circulation into our feet. So extend those shoulders up. Draw your navel to your spine. Perfect. And now let's take a fresh inhale and just start to reach up with that right arm, getting ready to thread that needle. And on your exhale, reach under that other arm. Surrender your shoulder nice and soft to your yoga mat. And just let your head rest right by your ear. Walk that left hand forward so that arm is long. You can even take like a little deep sigh here. And if your hips have shifted over to the left like mine have, I'm just going to move those hips right back over my knees. Just breathing nice and deep, 2 to 3 more breaths, depending on how fast you're breathing. Take that fresh inhale and just start to walk your hand back to tabletop. And let's extract that right arm, sweep it up one more time toward the ceiling. And let's bring that right hand down. Other side, here we go. Nice fresh inhale, left arm reaches straight up. Exhale through the nose. Reach under the other arm, surrender that left shoulder. Just let your head relax right by your ear. Walk your right hand forward and just let that right arm relax. Once again, check in with those hips. If they've shifted over, shift them back right over your knees. Just breathing in and out through our nose. Just a few more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, start to walk that right hand back to tabletop. Here we go. Extract that left arm. We're sweeping it back up toward the ceiling of the room and bring that hand down. And the last thing we're going to do here is just kind of move our hips side to side, okay? So shift your hips to each side of your yoga mat. You can even bend your knees. Oh, there goes Phoebe. And now if you want to do kind of like a circular motion with your torso, it's kind of like a barrel roll, okay? Just bend those elbows, send those hips back toward your feet, and just enjoy the motion of your body. And then whenever that feels good, just reverse that direction. Let's do one more round, almost finished. Perfect. And now let's just come right back to our seated position we began in. Bring our hands to our heart space and just take a few centered breaths as we say goodbye. And that's all we need just to start our day. Some light limb stretching, a little bit of spine love, and just rooting our mind to our bodies, finding that mind-body connection, breathing nice and deep. Bring your hands to your heart with me, and let's just take 3 centered breaths. Softening those face muscles, your shoulders. One more breath with me right here. And that's it. From my heart to yours, stay kind and have an inspired mind. I am so grateful to be here with you. Namaste.